What's up, guys, and welcome back to another ladder story featuring Artosis. Today's game is a Terran versus Protoss on Metropolis. Artie spawning here in the bottom right in this beautiful yellow color, and he is playing against a guy with the funniest alias ever. Toss is difficult, and he is a man after my own heart because I do genuinely believe that this is true, that Protoss is a difficult race to play. This game is difficult, right? But as you go up the ranks and as the game gets harder, I think Protoss becomes gradually more difficult to play. So it's kind of like a seesaw of some degree. I think the lower ranks, so sort of F rank all the way up to about probably C rank, Protoss is relatively easy. But once you get a little bit further than that, it becomes progressively more difficult as the other opponents' races become just harder to navigate. But this Toss is difficult, doesn't care about any of that. He just knows that when you see Volks on the load screen on ladder, you must go Nexus first. There is no other way. There is nothing else that can be done. So RT is starting with some sort of wall by the looks of things, just based on where he is positioning his barracks. But we will wait and see. This is also a relatively early scout from him. I wouldn't necessarily expect him to go and scout so early, and he's going to do a straight scout, I think. Yeah, so he's going to scout this Nexus first right away, and therefore he is likely to respond in the way that we know he likes to respond to these, which is probably to bunker rush it. We will see. So there he sees it. Hello. How are you? Good day. And so we will see what response we get from RT. He's getting his depot right next to the racks. So still continuing with that little wall shape. But I think it won't really be too much of a factor. The thing that we're really going to be wondering is, what does he do in response to the Nexus first? Keeping the SCV in the base should give him an opportunity to see what kind of Nexus first it is. And what does that mean? Protosses that want to play it safe will go Forge sometimes. Protosses that want to play it safe will go Double Gateway. But he's chosen to do neither. And the probe, even though he isn't in Artosis' base, has not seen that he's actually expanded behind this, and I think this is a mind game. This is incredible. I've never seen this before. This is the first time in all the time I have followed Artosis playing that he is actually faking a bunker rush. When I say faking, the commitment from Terran is to send 8 SCVs with this and to rally Marines behind it. The whole mission being just to kill the Nexus, okay? He's not done that. This will not hit this Nexus. But he has picked up a fair number of probes. And he's also going to get this pylon. All the while expanding behind this. So all he has to do is make a bunker of his own in front of his natural. And hold this zealot. And he will be golden, I think. I really, really like this variation to his response against Nexus first. So probe comes in and goes, "Oh my god, you tricked me. What the hell, man?" And he did. Very, very nice. Very cool move from RT, and a very, very nice variation to the way that he responds to Nexus first. Especially considering he scouted it first, right? So he would have had all the opportunity in the world to pressure it in the way that I see him do it. But it fails so often that I think he's said to himself, I need another way. And this is the way he's chosen. So very nice. Factory on the way. We are normalizing. We have got 25 SCVs, so we're actually ahead economically, even though our Protoss has gone Nexus first, and that's kind of the whole point, right? It's not going to lose the Zealot, I don't think. That's the end of that Marine, and that is the end of that. So our bunker over here should be enough to hold off any advances from our Protoss. Perhaps if he floated his barracks and landed it here or here, it would just tighten things up a bit. Don't think it'll be necessary. Range is still almost done, and then I think he'll be hitting that bunker. He's getting a robo behind this, perhaps to go Reaver. We will see what Mr. Toss's Difficult has in store for Artosis. So a couple on repair, as we were expecting. And now we will transition into the next phase of our game. We're getting a pretty quick observatory. We are getting 3 gates, so it's 3 gate obs. Question will be, what does he do next? Turrets being made preemptively. Perhaps that one just to block DTs, which is probably one of his loss conditions. He wouldn't have any other way of detecting them, especially if he skips mines, which he has done in favor of siege mode. The turret is a very, very necessary part of the build, just to be safe against your most immediate loss conditions as a Terran. Alrighty, so another goon is on the way, and so we will have to add a 3rd SCV to the repair if he continues to pressure. It doesn't seem to want to for now. Of course, RT could just siege up here. I see a very early Stargate, guys, and I see +1 air weapons. Are we going to get carriers? Could be fun to see, especially if it gets scouted, or even worse, if it doesn't get scouted. Dum dum dum. Taking a 3rd here, by the looks of it. Or at least positioning himself to take a 3rd here. Wants to maybe put some zealots in a shuttle. We will see. The +1 air just screams. Just screams. Where is it though? Here it is. And the fleet beacon. It's gonna be. It is gonna be. Another Stargate as well. Where did he have it? Here. Fleet beacon, Stargate. Let's go, boys! 2 base carrier. Woohoo! That is fun. So I just got himself 4 tanks, a couple of vultures. Scanners have now showed up. I actually need to now do this where he does the scan. I take off. Who's there? No? There. No? I think that's the right way. I have to click on the opponent's name when I hear the scanner. Just refreshing myself quickly. That's definitely the way to do it. Please use your scanners, RT. Uh-oh. Oh. Mines, bro. Still one of the most anomalous things in this game. 1 mine will kill like 6 units, and then 2 mines, you know, he'll eat both of them and still be alive to tell the tale. It's freaking hilarious. I still haven't heard the scanners, and he hasn't used them. That scanner's charging up energy. The scanner's charging up energy. He's not used the scanners yet. Oh, there we go. Oh, he scans the main. Scans the natural. Did not see the carriers. They're over here. Oh no! Good casting though. Really, really chuffed that we got that right. Because that is pivotal to the results of this game. He scans there and he sees what he's up against. He immediately changes his plan. He doesn't see the tech. And so now he doesn't really know what he's up against. Adding more factories. He'll see the timing on the 3rd, which is admittedly suspicious, but is that enough to sense what you're up against? I don't think it is. Kind of randomly just flying in here with his shuttle and not doing anything. 3rd base of Artosis coming in. Does expand towards the Protoss, which is funny. As is the scenario where nothing he has shoots up. Like nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We're just going to give time for these turrets to come up, I think. He is getting Charon boosters, but not making Goliaths. I think he's just making Charon boosters in the event that he's playing against shuttles and he wants to be able to make a Goliath or 2. I still don't think this is in direct response to the items that he hasn't yet scanned over here. And that is that. The end of the shuttle. So not much gain there, except a lot of entertainment for yours truly. And this pylon that's blocking the road has now been killed. Okay, well, there we go. So 4 carriers are going to be around pretty soon. Artosis is making 1 Goliath. Where's his rally? Here. Okay. So we will see. Now he's making Goliaths. I presume he scanned again. Because now suddenly he's making Goliaths exclusively. So I didn't hear the scam this time. My apologies if I missed it in terms of it was clearly audible. But suddenly, it does appear that the gig is up. Because he is making 4 Goliaths and 2 tanks. He's also making a lot more factories. And supplies here are actually... Artosis is ahead. He's made 77 SCVs on 3 bases, which you could say is probably a little bit too much. But it is going to be cool to see what happens in this engagement. He's going to involve his carriers. The secret is up. Again, now he's making 4 vultures and 2 tanks. So you tell me whether he knows or not. I'm not sure. It's not like I'm going to go, yep, this is enough. I think he's just made this as a general comp to play against shuttles. I don't think he ever scanned this because he would have been making more and more Goliaths. He does add 1 more. Does he cancel anything that he was making? We'll watch the production tab to see if anything changes. Picking off SCVs here pretty quickly. Does have a small handful of Goliaths. It could hit with body blocks, body shots, should I say, on the carriers. Trying to break through the depot wall. And he's now making 7 Goliaths and 2 tanks. So he definitely knows about it now. That's for sure. So he's got himself... It's not maybe like a full commitment to carries. It's kind of like a hybrid. But toss is difficult. Once again proving how difficult toss is. You just got to sneak the carriers up on the Terran. And boomfa! Things go well for you, man. That really was a game that came down to the fact that when he scanned, he didn't scan this. That is just like, wow, man. Not being hypercritical of Artosis here at all. I think that's just a little bit unlucky, to be honest. I mean, his macro in this game was excellent. If Protoss had done anything except what he did do, which was a surprise on carriers, I think Artosis is in an incredible position to win that match. But he scans twice. He scans the natural. He scans the main. He did actually have energy for 3 scans. And he just never chose to scan here. So he kind of had this view, which you wouldn't get all of that. He would get till about here. And so just didn't see this. And that's it. That was good enough. And it's a little bit unlucky, but it's also just an illustration of this game is so much comes down to fine lines and thin margins of error, and that's what happened here. So not faulting Artie for anything other than just unfortunate that he didn't scan the carriers, and when he found out about the carriers it was a bit too late. He couldn't get up the critical mass of Goliaths, and that was it. But a fun game, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. Like button, comments, interact, leave me feedback, all those things. Much appreciated for the support. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, you take it easy.